Hey everybody! Thanks for tuning in. Jesse Reed here with Dropout Entertainment. Yeah, we've got a pretty exciting episode coming up. We've got Sound of Kalima. They're an amazing group out of Vancouver who works with a whole bunch of different genres, a whole bunch of different acts. They're gonna have a whole lot to tell us. They're also going to be playing some songs live for us, which is pretty exciting. They got a pretty cool new one called Alien Out, which they're going to be playing live along with a few more for us. Before they do get in here, they've got a little documentary explaining a little bit, so I'm actually going to play that for you guys. And I'll just let you guys know, like every other episode, we do have a tip jar set up at www.quarantinesongs.com. 100% of those tips always go to the artist, so if you can, please do put something in there. We're also streaming live right now on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you're watching from any of those platforms, you can type in any comments, and then we'll be able to see them. If you guys have any questions for the artists and you're on any of those platforms, please feel free to type those in there. Yeah, that's kind of the groundkeeping things for now. I'm going to play you this quick video, and then we're going to be live with Sound of Kalima in a few minutes here.
All right.
How do we want to do this? Okay, John, you're good.
Cool.
I'm Sal from Sound of Kalima.
I'm Pete, also from Sound of Kalima.
We both make the music. He plays most of the keys. I'll do like the production side of things, but we both like come up with songwriting ideas and all that. Yeah.
First and foremost goal is obviously just to like sustain a career doing this, and then musically get to a position where we're like completely limitless in a lot of ways, where like no one can put us in a box.
Oh no, it's probably here somewhere because we have it in old times.
Yeah, that's the goal. First of the I put them on the mic.
I would say like 80% of the artists that we work with, they'll come in and be like, this is a vibe, this is what I'm feeling today. It's kind of like a therapy session for them, and we'll like start to create some sounds around what they're feeling.
I get there and it's like you're just hanging out with a friend almost. Like he's like the most positive person ever.
Yeah.
Like both of them. They're so hilarious too. And like on their in their door, like to the studio, it says like judgment free zone, like no self-deprecation and stuff. And like it just puts such a good vibe in the room, and like so it's just good to know like none of your ideas are bad.
Our goal with all the artists is to make their personalities and their songwriting shine. Whoever has the vision, we have to trust them. So then that kind of minimizes the amount of creative differences you would have, because you have to trust someone's artistic vision.
I think the coolest part is that we're all pulling it in a different direction that we want it to go. So it's never going to turn out exactly the way you think at the start. It ends up being actually something more beautiful sometimes.
This is what talent looks like.
Whoa, dude. Oh, shit.
Definitely what they bring to it is the ability to basically bring your ideas to life. I have a sense of what I want the sound to be. They are able to distill that into reality. They're able to actually put it into something tangible that I can listen to, and then we can work from there.
Ultimately, the role of the producer is to get like the best possible song and performance and everything out of an artist. There's all, of course, like little tricks to that, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's like about being like, we're all just like really good friends. Like the most honest lyrics are just like often like conversational, where someone like says something,
Yeah.
and then we're just like,
That's the song. That's the chorus. That's the title of the song, you know?
Process was so smooth. Like, okay, you got the riffs, you got the melodies, and like I had all my lyrics, and it honestly just became like the song. They just have a really good grasp of like who I am, and like, you know, kind of like my inspirations and my tastes and what I'm into, and they've been able to kind of, you know, produce me. Yeah. Honestly, like anybody can just hop into the studio and like, you know, make a little song. With these guys, it's like they just want to do music because they love it.
hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. For us, it's like, we're probably not like the most talented musicians in the world, like definitely not. but we do like work really hard. So hopefully that gets us where we need to be.
If you can trust yourself as an artist in any medium, again, like there's a whole universe in a little glimpse. You know what I mean? You just have to like claw through the hole a little bit, open up the walls, and then you'll see everything, you know, in this one little idea. And that is also very inspiring.
They really are kind of like these two distinct halves to a whole. They really don't occupy the same space within that collaboration. They're like the perfect kind of yin and yang.
When you work with SOK as an entity, like Sal said, like there's like no gaps necessarily, because we kind of like pick up the slack for one another.
We know each other's gaps intentionally, and that's how we become a stronger thing.
I think SOK is just a group that is just dedicated to making really good music.
The Sound of Kalima is about finding new ideas and compelling ideas that are catchy. But on a more human level, Sound of Kalima is getting to this one singular truth in life that I think most people are trying to find. And our way to do it is through music.
Enough said.
Sweet.
said.
All right, cool. Cut.
Cut!
Cut.
Awesome. So that's a little background on the guys. I'm gonna bring them in live right now, so you can hear it straight from them. Here we are. How's it going?
Jesse, what's going on?
Hey, not too much. Good to see you
I
guys.
can't hear you right now. One sec.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my god.
One sec. I'm coming back.
Cool.
Oh my god, it's literally just working.
Can you hear me now? No, that's okay. You know what? I got something else I can talk about for everybody else here until maybe if you could just give me a thumbs up down there when you can hear me, I'll take you out for a second. So yeah, we've got something pretty exciting, or a few things, a lot of stuff going up for 2021 for Dropout. Yeah, first off, thank you guys for tuning in. This series has been something that when we first started it, I definitely thought it was only going to be a 2020 thing, because I thought this was going to be a very short-lived pandemic. But you know, here we are in February. In Ontario, at least, it looks like it's going down. I hope it is in the rest of Canada too. But this did give us some time to put together some pretty cool new projects. The first, if you haven't heard of it, we've got the Canadian Independent Music Video Awards. So there's been voting for that over the last about month. That's wrapped up, and we're going to be doing an award show for that on March 13th. We're going to have some never before seen performances. We're going to be recording some bands live. Unfortunately, we can't really have a live event, so we're going to give you the closest experience we can possibly find. Tickets for that are available at independentmusicvideoawards.com. Another cool thing that we just started this week is on Dropout Radio, we've got the Song of the Day. We're actually promoting a brand new song by a different Canadian artist every single day, every single weekday anyway. Yeah, that's been pretty cool. We're also giving away free t-shirts alongside that every single week. All you got to do to win some free Dropout merch is tune into Dropout Radio at 9, 12, 3, or 7 to hear the song of the day. We've got a secret code for you to put into dropoutentertainment.com/song of the day. So yeah, nice and easy way to win the merch, especially because not a whole lot of people know about it just yet, because this is a brand new thing. So if you want to win a free Dropout t-shirt, yeah, tune into the song of the day tomorrow, and your chances should be, okay. Hi, I'm gonna see if these guys can hear me again now. How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
Oh,
You
there
can
we
hear
go.
me now.
Yeah, loud and clear. Dude, we could hear you the whole time, and then as soon as we entered the studio, it's gone. So
That's how she goes sometimes.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad we got sorted. I had to rush these guys a little bit. We actually had Bree Taylor was supposed to be performing, but she wasn't able to make it, so they were nice enough to push up their set for us. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Excited for a little bit frantic trying to get this together because I'm rushing you.
We're all right, man. You know, we got the setup all down. I think we're gonna need your thumbs ups and stuff to be like, yo, that sounds okay and whatever. But no, we're chilling. We're excited to play a few of our songs. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's your guys' week been so far? What's going on? What's going on in your life over in Vancouver?
Not much. We've just been working. Like, if you guys were able to tune in and see that video, some of the artists that were featured in there, we had sessions with over the last few days. So just been writing, and then today, we got ready for this, and that's about it, man.
Nice.
How about you? How's your week?
It has been extremely busy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I could have the opposite problem, so I won't complain about it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nice. Yeah. You guys work with all types of artists, right? What are a few of the genres of artists that you guys are working with right now?
Right now we've got hip hop. Like we are originally like hip hop producers, but we're originally like punk and then hip hop, or hip hop and punk, however you want to say it. So yeah, we've got hip hop right now. We've got some pop R&B. We've got some folky electronic kind of stuff going on as well. It's our first time kind of really like going in that direction, so it's really exciting.
Nice.
And then we have our own stuff, which is I don't know, all over the place. But it's good. It's very it's representative of our personalities.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. And you guys are gonna play us a few tracks tonight. Do you want to tell everybody about what you're gonna be playing for us tonight?
Sure. So we've got our latest release. We're gonna try a little ballad version of that. It's gonna be just piano and vocals. It's called Alien. The actual song is like super like psychedelic kind of sound. It's pretty like loud, but we brought it down to like its bare minimum, just the chords and the voice. So we've got that one first, Alien, and then we're gonna do some of our older releases. So the second one is called Wild Trash. That one's about the environment, but like 1,000 years into the future. It's this fantasy kind of story thing that we came up with. And then we have Did It Again, which is just a fun punk song, I think. And then we're gonna end with our song called 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is a heavy track, reminiscent of like Linkin Park, blah 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 blah. I don't really know what other things it sounds like, to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get quite the mix of songs tonight, anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our best. Yeah, it'll be great. I think it'll be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I just got to hear the little bit from Soundcheck, but just based off that, I'm pretty excited to see what you guys got here.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to just jump right into a couple songs?
Yeah.
We'll do 2 songs. We'll come back and say hello, and then we'll rinse and repeat. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. That's
right.
perfect.
I'll leave the studio on this room, and you can let Sal in if you want.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Okay. So I'm going to be bringing them in here. If anybody does have any questions for them, again, they're going to play a couple songs, then we're going to do a short interview. So if there's anything you want to know, feel free to type it in there.
What? Okay. Hopefully, online world can hear us. Let's do it. You're one hell of a delusional wreck. Panic doctor leading on lonely sex. People seldom tell the truth about you. Sideshow to something that's abandoned, so we can take it to heaven. Live on Mars, new dimension in the stars. We'll be passing through the ultraviolet light speed, bitch. New I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. Universal fame and acclaim, still an alien on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. Some part of me is still on the ground. It could be gravity that's holding me down. But after beaming up, what's to follow? I promise to be your man of tomorrow, so we can go there together. Nebula shooting through the stardust. We'll be passing through the ultraviolet light speed pitch. New Year's stitch, warm regards from a planet so far. I wanna go to and escape an alien on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. Universal fame and acclaim, still an alien on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. But that's okay, I wanna go, I'm an alien on Earth. It's alright, I don't mind, I'm an alien on Earth. But now I see tranquility as an alien on Earth. I'm gonna be zooming through the years beyond you. I wanna go to Thank you very much. That one was called Alien. That was our latest release. Yeah, hope you liked it. Now we're gonna switch things up a little bit. We're gonna go a lot harder. Our next song is called Wild Trash. And like I said earlier, it's about the world in 1,000 years in the future, and the environment's all fucked up. Sorry, I didn't know if I'm allowed to curse or not, but sorry, the environment's all effed up. And yeah, we're just gonna switch the sounds a little bit, and then we'll get right to it.
Sorry, I'm seeing you guys. So I'm a special notice now. So you guys are. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry, you're on this other one.
Hey man,
Can you hear me now? Okay. So there actually seems to be the issue again of a delay.
Oh no.
Between your sound and the video.
Okay.
I don't know how much we could fix that. It might be an internet thing.
Okay. Yeah, like it still sounds beautiful. You guys are just a couple seconds. Your actions are slightly after what you're doing.
Oh, that's all right.
If it's okay with you, that is okay by me. It actually makes it a little bit extra trippy.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
our shit is trippy. So
Sarah
yeah.
Jane would even say spacey.
Nice.
Hey, nice. Hello, Sarah Jane.
We had Victoria in here singing along too.
Nice.
Hello, Victoria. All right, cool.
All right. Well, thanks for the heads up. Sorry, it's a little glitched, but yeah, the songs hopefully still sound good. So
awesome. Yep. No, sounds beautiful. That was incredible. Love that track.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Cool. We're gonna switch over then.
Sounds good.
I'm feeling wild, trashy, slither out the trash heap, throw away bad seed, the shit is everlasting. Had you fun and she took the shafting. Now she's friends with the forest and we're laughing. Keep crying cause of veins that you cut. See your atmosphere and now you're on the run. Ha! Something beautiful, breathe the chemicals. Smoke is going up, we're doing something, sell it all. Trash, trash, trash heap. Something beautiful, breathe the chemicals. Smoke is going up, we're doing something, sell it all. Trash, trash, trash heap. Eliminate me, I'm one of the trashy ones. Incinerate me, I'm one of the stifled ones. Good God, it's a stone cold trash heap. Sweet Jesus, it's a bye-bye black sheep. The word is murder, but the people don't ask me. Trying to save the world, stick it on your Cherokee. Something beautiful, breathe the chemicals. Smoke is going up, we're doing something, sell it all. Trash, trash, trash heap. Something beautiful, breathe the chemicals. Smoke is going up, we're doing something, sell it all. Trash, trash, trash heap. Open up your window, baby. Secondhand smog tastes so good, good. Open up your window, baby. Secondhand smog tastes so good. Trash, trash, trash heap. It's undeniable, there's something chemical calling for a change, but are you innocent? It's almost comical, it's nearly criminal. Trash heap. Bah. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Nice.
That was very fun.
That was great. I love that. I was definitely bopping back here a little bit.
Nice.
That's, I like how different those two tracks sounded as well. Like both super cool tracks and totally different directions.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice. Victoria's got a great question. This is a good one. If you were abducted by aliens, what are 2 questions that you would want to ask them?
I would ask, what's it going to take to take Sal back with you?
I'd be gone. My questions would be, I'll repeat the same question twice. Can I go with you? Can I go with you? You know? Yeah, I'm out of here, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry. So so we could see you pretty well in the other one. You guys are pretty dark here. Is there an extra light or something you might be able to turn on?
We'll turn up the other light.
Cool. There you go.
Oh.
We're not lighting experts, but
cool. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That was a good question. Usually people you never know what's gonna come there. I really like that one. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, so you guys recently just released your new track Alien, which you guys played for us here. What was the inspiration behind that track?
So that track, so I think everyone felt it. It was written pre-pandemic, but it really came into our heads like during the pandemic. So like the monotony of life a little bit got there, and you know, like everyone had like vacations planned and whatever, you know what I mean? So obviously we can go on vacation. So my whole thing was man, the best vacation, like obviously to escape the monotony of life isn't to go to like St. Lucia or the Bahamas or something. It's to take a trip around the solar system with some aliens. You know what I mean? Like you really get away. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate getaway. So
I like it. I've always been thinking small with my vacations when you put it that way.
Yeah. So it was about that to get away, but more deeply, like, you know, the lyrics are, you're one hell of a delusional wreck. You're a lonely actor leading on lonely sex. You know, like it's the feeling of loneliness. You know what I mean? Like, even though you might be like, you're lonely in a crowd of a bunch of people because you just don't feel like you belong. I'm sure everybody's had those kinds of moments in life.
Yeah.
You know? So we put those to words, or put that feeling into words in a melody, and we made it psychedelic, you know? So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Sarah's saying Elon Musk sponsored Alien.
Let's go. I wish. You know what I mean? That'd be sick.
Maybe someday soon.
Right, you know, or in 2023 when they blast people off to Mars. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to go there.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon, if you're watching right now, it's like Sal's ready to go.
Elon, let's go, man.
We'll do the first concert on Mars.
Let's go.
I'm looking forward to seeing this poster.
Nice.
Ben's asking, what is your view on the Galactic Federation?
Oh man, I would tell you, but so I spoke with the Israeli general who said that, and I'm unfortunately not allowed to talk about it. So I'm sorry, Ben.
Are you being
More's coming soon, though. More's coming soon. Just keep your eyes and ears open.
Can you
cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And so that's your latest, what you guys did for yourself. But if anybody was tuning at the start, like you guys work with a whole bunch of artists. How did you guys go from, kind of just working on your own stuff to being like, hey, this is something we could do for everybody? Like when did this turn from a band into more of a label? I guess it is, yeah. Or how do you describe it? I guess it's somewhere in between those.
Yeah, it's many things. It's very hard to say what we are because I think within the old standards of the music industry, you're supposed to define yourself as something. You know what I mean? Like a producer, an artist, whatever, a fucking session musician or whatever, or label. But like for us, we were just like, okay, we see a need of many, many things, and why not just satisfy those needs that we need or that we see like there's a gap. You know what I mean? But we started off like, yeah, it was me and Pete when we started off, but like even like the day that we started off, we were always like working with other artists because I had the only mic. So we started off in a dorm room or on a dorm floor, and I had the only mic. So we'd record like a bunch of other people who wanted to try out rapping and whatever. So we were always involved in that. You know what I mean? But initially we were just like kind of guitarists, and then again out of need, we were like, okay, now we need to learn how to use Logic or FL Studio to produce. So that's kind of how it went, and it's been a big blessing to know all of that sort of stuff, and then to know all the people as well. Like it really is like without us knowing, it was a huge like benefit in networking.
Definitely, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I think too. Like, yeah, whatever you would want to call like Sound of Kalima or like all the artists we work with and that whole crew. We'd be like collaborating with all these people, whether we were producers or whether we were like singers, like no matter what, we were just trying to write with other people. And it just got to a point where like not everyone is going to want to help us with our sound. Like eventually we got to pay it forward and help with other people's sound. So it's like, yeah, if anyone's got a vision, we're here to like try to bring it to life.
Nice. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And so you guys have your own studio?
We have a home studio.
You got a home studio. Okay, cool.
Maybe we call like honestly, like the studio and home are one place. Like we used to hit up multiple studios around the city until we started getting enough money to get our own stuff and equipment. So we did that. So we don't have our own studio. We do have our own studio, I guess you could say. Like if everyone's working out of their homes these days. So yeah.
Yep,
we have our own studio. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah, we're gonna own it. We have our own studio.
You guys were ahead of the times.
There's just like a bed in there as well.
Yeah, there's a bed in there. It's comfy. You know what I mean? How many studios have a bed in them? You know what I mean?
More of them should have beds in them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think to date, Sal's the only person who hasn't fallen asleep during a session.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day because every artist is fallen asleep. You know what? There's one artist that I think hasn't fallen asleep. Victoria Groff.
That's true.
She has not fallen asleep during a session, but everybody else, because man, we also do very, very long sessions. Before like the pandemic, we'd have like, I don't know, like I think the longest session we ever had was a 12-hour session. Straight.
Yeah.
Like,
Victoria's saying you can nap in between takes. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, if you don't feel like you can add anything to the process. Oh wait, Sarah Jane says lies. She's never fallen asleep at the session either. That's true.
I don't know about that.
Oh, maybe she has. Yeah.
She said I fell asleep during Chris's session though.
Oh yeah, possible. But she wasn't the.
Pete sleeps every session.
Yeah, that's also true.
More or less, yeah.
But that's how we dream up of good ideas.
Exactly.
That's fair. I'd be lying if I said I never fell asleep on like, you know, a couch of a studio. So I can only imagine if there was an actual bed in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very intimate.
Nice hoodie
Yeah.
Browns.
Oh wow. Okay, so shit. Maybe we're really wrong now because Hoodie Browns looks like he's never fallen asleep. So let's say like 50% of the artists have fallen.
We gotta change that number. That was a quick
Yeah, we're
reaction.
getting a lot of blowback on this.
I didn't think this would be so polarizing, but
Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty funny. Sorry, I lost where I was going with that. That's yeah.
You asked if we have our own studio, and then we went on to this.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just gonna start recommending that everybody has like studios in, you know, or sort beds in their studio because that sounds like a pretty good option.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys obviously weren't sleeping that much because you put out 16 tracks in the last 12 months. I think it is.
Yeah.
How was that feel? I guess that's a lot of music.
You take it.
yeah, I mean, right now for the last maybe like 2 years, we just have sessions every day. Like Tuesday we work with Eke, Wednesday we work with Victoria, Thursday we work with Bella Sinclair. So like every single day we've got an artist that we work with. So when you set yourself up to work like every single day, then it's kind of natural that you finish a lot of songs, I guess. So because we've kind of had that routine, and all the other artists obviously like do their part as well, like bring in ideas and writing great songs. It's almost, I don't know, I don't want to say it's easy, but like we've got the systems in place to make it happen.
I think like also our hip hop influence really plays into that because a lot of our like Future is one of our favorite hip hop artists, Lil Wayne, you know, like they release tracks all the time. Like think about when Lil Wayne, he went to prison, he still dropped 60 singles while he was in prison. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he dropped like a bunch of songs, Gucci Mane, you know, like that sort of like that really plays into our thing. Like quantity seems to be king. Even now, last year it didn't seem like quantity was going to be king in the whole music industry as a whole, but now it is, I think, again. But with quantity, you must have quality, and that's why we're pretty fortunate to work with the people that we work with because they're pretty good, you know. But yeah, that's kind of how we, you know, if we have sessions all the time, we're going to work. We have deadlines to hit, self-imposed, but still like it means something.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like the hip hop influence, the work ethic in hip hop is crazy, you know. So yeah, we love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys said in the video that like what you like to do is take an artist and make their personality and their music just really shine through. How do you do that? How do you like for any other artists, I guess, who might be watching? Like what's the best way to get somebody's real core personality to shine through on something?
Trial and error and therapy. Because so like one of our things was for a little while we did this. I guess we were really trying to get to know some of the new artists that we were working with. Was like we'd like sit down and you know everyone has something to talk about, and we want to be those people, obviously, that where you can really open up and feel comfy and comfortable. So they would talk about some stuff and. With full, like they knew what we were doing as well. Like we had a notebook in front of us. We're like, that's a lyric, that's a lyric, that's a lyric. You know what I mean? Or that's a song title that could turn into a great idea. You know, stuff like that. So you're offloading and you're getting work done. Like it's efficient. And then, but then it also takes trial and error. It's like, okay, do these sounds vibe with you? Like, you know, sometimes we might write a song and then and in the moment it feels really good and it's right, but then a few months down the line, it's like, I've moved on completely. I'm not that person anymore. So it's like agreeing to that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like understanding that it's like, we're going to change. You're going to change. Let's take the snapshot of who you are right now, turn that into a song. And then, yeah, that's how we work anyways.
That's super cool. I can't say I've heard of that process before, but that is how much more personal can you get than that?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think we've like obviously the music is like so important to us, and like a big reason why we know all the people we know. But there's like a huge element of like friendship too, right? Like we're all friends first, and then we make music together. So I think like when we start working with new people, it's like we don't just dive right into like, oh cool, I connected with you because I like your voice. Like let's just get to work. It's like no, I think like. You're going to have a cool perspective or whatever. Like I want to get to know you and then we'll focus on music. So we're in like a really comfortable place with all the artists we work with, and that they're like all genuinely just like our closest friends in the world. So when you sit down to like write songs, it's really easy to be honest, and like make just make music that feels real to who you are.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. I love that thought process behind doing it. I feel like that's because like I've been listening to some of the music from your roster, and it seems very raw and like true, and like like just some emotional stuff. And I'm sure,
thanks, man.
Thank you.
I'm sure doing that kind of process has really led to that, because when people aren't talking out loud, I'm sure a lot of people have thoughts and feelings that they never even really realized that they had until you guys had these conversations, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think so. Production is a psychological thing. You know what I mean? Like, first to get the artist very comfortable around you, and also they're being extremely vulnerable just by opening their mouth and singing. You know what I mean? How often does someone just go up to someone and say, "Hey, let me sing for you"? You know what I mean? Nobody really does that.
No.
You're being very vulnerable. So like, it's a psychological thing as well. Like, trying to understand how people can open up. Like, I've actually searched up the psychology behind. I searched it up last week, the psychology behind production, because I always watch like producers like talk about, and I'm talking about like not just beat makers but producers, people who produce people to make music. They really talk about how to make people feel comfortable in a session, how to be a good person essentially, so that they can unload, and it becomes a conversation as well. That's a very important thing. Rather than just one-sided, it has to be a conversation. We got to throw shit back at them as well.
Love that.
Yeah, it can't just be them.
Yeah,
we're in the room as well. But
yeah. No, that's so true. Like even just the singing is a vulnerable thing, right? Like it's one thing to be on a stage when you got a band and like all this sound and stuff going around you, but when you're in the studio, right? It's just one person singing, nothing behind them, and you guys.
Dude, it's microscopic too. You know what I mean? Like, because you're on a mic on your own. We, when depending on the artist, we turn up the volume of their voice, so they can hear themselves super clearly. So it's microscopic, and then from there, like, it connects to your insecurities and how to get past that. So getting on the mic itself is an exercise in getting through your shit. You know what I mean? So it's therapeutic. It's good. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I'll ask you guys to play a few more songs here in a couple minutes.
Sure.
Can I ask you about who some of your guys' like biggest influences, whether that be producers or artists, and why?
You go first.
All right. Sal and I have a lot of overlap, but growing up, like, my two like biggest people were like Jimi Hendrix and Kurt Cobain. I was like, I was obsessed with the guitar when I was like a teenager, so like those were my guys. And then I got super into like Amy Winehouse and like soul, like Marvin Gaye. And then as I got a bit older, more like into like the electronic side of music in a lot of ways. So like Gorillaz is a huge influence of both of us.
Yeah, like for me, I grew up in a like with some traditional music from my country, but also my dad and my mom had these 4 CDs that were called Golden Oldies, Volume 1 to 4, and it was all like Motown stuff. So Motown was within me. Like, I love soul music, especially Love Potion Number 9. That was one song I remember singing with my family all the time. I don't know if people know Love Potion Number 9, but it's a great song. Mm-hmm. That song, Unchained Melody, stuff like that. And then also, you're a kid, you're discovering music, so you're gonna get turned on to like the pop stuff of the day. So like Akon, Gwen Stefani was on the radio a lot where I lived. And then I got into metal. And my favorite bands are Iron Maiden and System of a Down. I love those 2 bands. And you're actually probably gonna hear in the 4th song, the last song that we do today, like, you can hear that kind of influence in it. Nice. But I would say like the biggest influence on me is Gorillaz and their freedom to experiment, do whatever they want. And it's groovy, man. And it's a lot like they're having so much fun with their music, and that's exactly what we want, Yeah.
That's super cool. This is kind of random, but you guys mentioned the Gorillaz a couple times. Do you know the story behind that intro to Dare?
With Sean Ryder. I think what the story was is I don't know, I may be completely wrong, but he was really like messed up, and it's supposed to be it's there, but he kept saying it's Dare. but I'm not completely sure if that's the story.
Yeah, so that was definitely part of it. So I just assume I just heard about this last week, and I was like, I can't believe I've never like heard this. But
Yeah,
like the intro to that song goes, "Turn it up," or no, it's getting. Oh, what's the words? I think "Turn it up." That might be the wrong, but it's "Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up." It's there. That was literally like when he walked into the studio. That was him trying to get the levels on his mic.
Oh,
And he was like, "Get in there," and then the producer just loved it so much that he was like, "This is the hook. Like this is it."
that's fire. That's fire. That's an amazing song, by the way. Amazing song.
Yeah, they're an incredible band. I feel like that makes sense that they're one of you guys' influences. Like they're also pretty like they don't limit themselves and they don't put themselves inside a box.
Exactly. That's definitely not what we do. We try not to do that. But the main thing is like the fun needs to be there. You know what I mean? Our whole thing is like if we're such wacky people, like crazy dudes, like we need to make sure that comes out in the music as well. With like the complete change ups and the shouting and the singing and the lyrics and whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like it too. Yeah, if you guys want to play a couple more for us here. Yeah, we'd love to hear it. And yeah, we'll jump back in for a few more questions. And then I've got your guys's the recorded version of Aliens, so people can hear that at the very end.
Nice.
Before you guys play the last songs, I'm just going to remind everybody, for anybody tuning in now, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you're on any of those platforms and want to ask a question, feel free to throw them in there. We also have a tip jar set up at www.quarantinesongs.com. 100% of the profits from all of these shows always go to the artists. So if you can, please put something in there. And that, I'm gonna give you guys the floor here.
Pete's just grabbing the bass. This next song is called what? Oh, Did It Again, and it's a punk song, I think, through and through. Yeah, this really like harkens back to like our very early days of songwriting, even though we wrote it like last year or something. But yeah, let's hear the bass. Whoa. Yeah. Sorry, 1 second, please. Lost my mind in the back of a cop car. Bleeding from my teeth to my finger. I woke up to see a stranger. My mirror tells me it's my reflection. It's true. It's true. Hey, no eye contact, no conversation. She said I don't like people, but I do like you. Simple words, but man, you got it
That one was called Did It Again. This next song is called 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just going to do a little check on the sounds real quick. It's a hardcore one.
Fantastic. I don't know if I believe you that you guys wrote that intro, not Darren Malankian.
Oh yeah, yo, thank you for noticing. Thank you. And you said Darren Malakian, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
definitely got the System of a Down vibes on that
for
one.
those who don't know, Darren Malakian is the guitarist for System of a Down. Huge influence on me. Love his music, love his guitar playing, love his songwriting, and yeah, I'm glad you noticed.
Awesome.
Sorry, thank you.
Victoria was saying you guys should send this one to Sesame Street and maybe the Count could do a remix.
Let's go.
Oh, 6.
One.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice. So yeah, no, that was incredible. Thank you guys for thanks for playing a few tunes for us. That was awesome.
Thank you for letting us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Not
man.
many people would let us, you know. No, I'm kidding.
I should give a shout out to River. Oh, that's funny. I was just saying that and she literally just commented right now.
Nice.
Um,
Yay, love you.
but
Rick.
yeah, that's, hello River. Yeah, she hooked me up with you guys. Send me some of your stuff. I was super stoked to hear it. And yeah, thank you, River, because I hadn't heard of you guys before her, and I'm super glad I have now.
Thank you, River.
Yeah, thank you, River.
Cool. So yeah, you guys had a very busy 2020. Like we said, you guys put out like 16 tracks in the last 12 months. How's your 2021 looking? What's coming up?
Lots of shit still. You know, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff. I mean, we hit the ground running in 2021. Like I know, after literally, I mean, even on New Year's Day, after New Year's Day, whatever, January 1st, you know, we had just finished the track on that day as well. And yeah, we have a lot more releases geared up. I think we may drop a lot more than 16 this year. So
Nice.
yeah. So
nice. People got some stuff to be looking for.
Yeah, I think like every artist we work with has a song coming out in the next 6 weeks or so, roughly. So almost everyone. So lots of new music coming out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go quickly through who you guys are working with?
Yes, if we can remember everyone. All right.
My apologies for them in advance if they don't. Like when you're in this position, it's so hard to name everybody. So sorry for asking you this question. I would just love to know who all these artists.
I think we can do it. I think we can do it. So Eke.
All right, let's take turns.
Okay. So I'll start. Eke, he's a hip hop artist. He's dope.
Pavi, another hip hop artist.
He's dope. Victoria Groff. She is gearing up for her debut single coming out. I am not going to say the date because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to yet. But she's dope. Destined.
You can't tell us about the aliens or the release date.
No, we can't. The aliens are. I think if I revealed the release date, I'd never get to see the aliens. So I can't.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted you there.
All good.
We got Bella St. Clair also has a song coming out, but I can't remember the date. Oh, I think it's on Valentine's Day, so I think it's in like 3 days.
Nice. Victoria's saying you can. When's Victoria's song coming out so we can?
Okay, shit. I've been caught because I don't remember.
Well, Victoria, if you want to tell us when your song's coming out, everybody can go and find
Victoria, tell us what the date is. I want to say March 7th. I could be wrong, but yeah, I want to say March 7th.
That feels right.
So Bella St. Clair's song comes out Feb 14th.
Okay.
V-Day.
V-Day.
March 7th. Yeah. There you go.
Shit. March 7th. Yo, I knew it. Yes, and that song is just beautiful. It's amazing. Victoria Groff song, like really, really touching. Bella St. Clair's song, "Don't Take My Man."
Don't take my mate.
I don't know. Again, I don't know if I was supposed to reveal the title of the song, but I mean, it's coming out on Friday. So sorry. Sunday. Sorry. And yeah, that one's called "Don't Take My Man." It's got a great vibe. Working with Bella St. Clair, like we're really allowed to we're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want with every artist, but like this time was like super, like I could get into like a bit more of my rock influences on guitar and stuff. And it's really awesome, and the Motown influence and everything with some beautiful lyrics and vocal melodies by Bella on it. Yeah, okay, next artist.
Chris Clute.
I mean, what more can we say? You know, Chris Clute, the legend, the man. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a man. He's a legend. He's godly. You know what I mean? One of the dopest songwriters in the world right now. I mean, besides all the other artists we work with, also the dopest songwriters in the world. But Chris Clute, we've been working with him for a long time, and we love his music.
Nice. Yeah, we had Chris Clute on a past episode of Quarantine Songs. If anybody watched and wants to go check that out, that was a great episode. He is
it's amazing,
great dude, great musician. Yeah, just great altogether.
You know what I mean? Good looking guy too. You know, good looking.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay, so you said Chris.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hoodie Browns. Yo. Okay, so Hoodie. She's one of my favorites. I love her. All of these people are my favorites. Fuck, I can't say that. But she's amazing. she's got a really chill vibe with her music, but they're so real. And I'm not sure. Again, I don't remember what the release date for her next song is, but it's coming out, and people will know. It's called Lit. If again, I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal that, but I'm just spilling everything here. So sorry.
If anybody watching right now, you're getting a sneak preview of all this information right now.
Yeah. And then who do we have? Do we have any?
Chris's sister, Andrea.
Oh, Andrea, yes, Andrea Clute. Amazing. She's gonna like all of these people are gonna be stars. Andrea's got this. She's gonna be the R&B star. You know, she's got beautiful vocals, great songwriting style. We've seen her grow as well. You know, so that's been really great to see. Like from her first song ever to now, it's amazing. Yeah.
There's Dora Cola. Same thing. First song till now, and she's got her third song coming up pretty soon with Eke.
Oh yeah.
And then there's Cardi.
Sorry, Hoodie Brown says, to be honest, I don't know when it's coming out either.
It's gonna come out though.
It's coming right now. Then just announce it right here.
No. No, we can't do that. Wait, Carly?
Just wait. Let me point at my calendar. I'll pick for you guys.
Nice.
Boom. Then there's Carly as well, who's she's like the queen of melodies. She's so good. She makes like kind of pop R&B stuff, but I think we're gonna expand her musical style a little bit. We're seeing where else we can explore. She just dropped her song called Oceans, which is an R&B banger. You know, I highly encourage everybody to check it out. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if we're missing anybody right now.
I feel like that's it.
Sorry if we missed you. Sorry, so sorry.
Riverside, the Vancouver Empire. That sure sounds like it.
And we haven't. We don't have a song coming out with her right now. But Jamie Rose, she's on the fucking rise. She's an incredible, also like a day one person. Like, she's an amazing artist as well. But Jamie Rose, she just dropped a song called Big Mood. Go check it out. She's incredible. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so in case anybody has as short of a memory as I do, what's the best place for people to go and find all of these artists and all of these releases that are coming out?
So we made a playlist with all the artists and like mostly just keep it up to date with everyone's kind of like newest last like drop or two.
Yeah.
It is on Spotify. It's called Sound with the S in brackets of Kalima, Sound of Kalima. And you can also just go to our Instagram or Twitter or anything. If you find our socials, in the link in the bio has that playlist, so you can listen to everything that our homies drop.
Nice. Cool. Oh, I see we're on a little over hours, so I'll wrap this up pretty quick here. But this is what I'm really curious about. I usually don't ask this question because like bands get asked it a million times. But where does the name come from?
So I think if anybody reads our bio on Spotify, what's the bio?
I think it's we used to be a punk band named after a vegetable. We ditched the vegetable, but the punk is back.
Yes. So we used to be called a punk band called Okra, not knowing what okra meant when we first picked the name. Then we kind of like, we were like, okay, let's form a new thing. And I think the day of when that band like kind of fizzled out, we were like, oh, what's our new thing? So we were on like a god vibe maybe. So it was either Osiris or Kalima. Osiris is an Egyptian god, and Kalima is a Hindu. She's a goddess from Hinduism. So I went to Pete. I was like, here are the two names. He was like, not Osiris, let's pick Kalima. So we went with that. And it's not too deep. We understand it now how it applies to us, like maybe like on some manifestation fate shit. But like Kalima, she's a revered goddess in the religion, and she has the power to free everybody from the cycle of reincarnation. So you're freed from the cycle of reincarnation when you find your soul, or what you essentially like the meaning of life, all that sort of stuff. So when your soul is not troubled anymore, so then you don't have to reincarnate anymore. So we're trying to find that with our music, freedom and truth and all that. But we didn't know about any of that when we named it. So
when you were deciding on that name, did you Google it and double check that wasn't also a vegetable?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't learn our lesson.
No, we didn't. But then what also happened was, so Kalima was, I think, a fusion band from like the 60s, something like that. And then we were lumped together with them on Spotify. And then, yeah, we were just like, okay, we need to change our name. Pete was like, let's add Sound of to the start of that. And then we became Sound of Kalima.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's that. Yeah.
Right on. Cool. Okay. So you guys talked about all of the release for everybody else coming out. Do you guys have any releases, like just for yourselves, coming up anytime soon?
So we're trying to stay consistent with our releases. So here's the thing: it's going to happen soon, but we don't know what's dropping. You know, because we are currently writing it. We wrote a lot of it yesterday. It's going to take a little bit of time to record, but I don't know. When did Alien drop? Last week? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
2 weeks ago. So let's give us, what, 5 weeks?
Give us 5 weeks.
Yeah, in 5 weeks we'll have something new out. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be expecting it.
Yeah. It might be called Frantic. It might not be called Frantic. I don't know. I'm spilling a lot of shit here, so.
Nice. Cool. And if people want to follow you guys, where are you most active? Facebook, Instagram?
We mostly post on like Instagram. So yeah, I think our handle is just Sound of Kalima, just like our name. Really easy to find. Yeah, if you want to get in touch with us, that's the place to do it.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'm like I said, I'm gonna play the your release version of Alien, so everybody can hear that once we close off here. What's River saying? She's saying she'll send it to you. I appreciate that, River. I'm looking forward to hearing it. And yeah, anybody watching, I'm sure this will be up on Dropout now. I'm really stoked I've got to do this with you guys. It's this has been great. I really love what you guys are doing. It's so creative in so many different directions, and it's just really inspired to have this chat. So thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, man, and thank you everyone watching and listening. Appreciate it.
Definitely. Yeah. Do you guys got any last messages for everybody during these crazy ass times during the start of 2021?
Hey, if we can do it, anyone can. Yeah.
That right there.
Perfect. Cool. Okay. So thank you guys one last time. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. This episode is going to be available at www.quarantinesongs.com if you want to rewatch at any point. This is Sound of Kalima. You can find them on Instagram is the best place, just under that name. Go find that Spotify playlist too, because that sounds like there's a lot of incredible artists on there. I'm gonna close this off with Alien. Hope everybody has a good night. Bye everybody.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Seldom tell the truth about you. Sideshow is something that's abandoned, so we can take it to heaven, live on Mars. New dimension in the stars. We'll be passing through the ultraviolet light speed bridge. New Year's Day, warm regards from a planet so far. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien what's to follow. I promise to be your man of tomorrow, so we can go there together and have you life. And through the stardust, we'll be passing through the ultraviolet lights. Be brave. New Year's Day, warm regards from a newborn star. And escape an alien on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. Universal fame and acclaim, still living on Earth. I wanna go to space and escape an alien on Earth. That's okay, I wanna go. I'm an alien on Earth. It's alright, I don't mind. I'm an alien on Earth. But now